Hello students, good morning. Hope you all have got whatever I told yesterday. Yesterday I have told you about the transitive and intransitive verb. Today we will continue the chapter and I will tell you about finite and non-finite verbs. There are two types of verb, finite and non-finite. Firstly, I will tell you about the finite verb. Finite verbs are verbs that change according to the tense, the number of people doing the action, or the person doing the action. So we can say in very easy manner that finite verbs are the verbs which are used in the sentence according to the time and according to the number of subject. Just see these examples which are in your book. First example is Rita painted a picture. Painted is finite verb here and it is showing that the sentence is of past. Rita paints a picture. Paints is finite verb here and it is showing that it's the sentence of present. Rita will paint a picture. Will paint, it is again a finite verb. It is showing that the sentence is of future. Rita is painting a picture. Is painting, it is showing, is painting, it is showing that the sentence is continuous. So, according to the sentence, according to the time, we change the finite verb. Now see the other examples by which we come to know that finite verbs can be changed according to the singular and plural subject. So first one is I paint a picture. I is first person here. So paint word is used here. You paint a picture. You, it's the second person. So again paint is used here. The third one is she paints. Now we are putting S because it is a third person and it is the singular subject. So S will come here. By these three examples, you can come to know that according to the sentence, according to the subject, we have to change the verbs. Okay. Now I will tell you about the non-finite verbs. A non-finite verbs does not have tense. It does not change its form whatever be the time of action, number of the people doing the action or the person doing the action. In a very easy language, we can say that non-finite verb doesn't have any of the impact of time and singular form or plural form and person of the subject. Okay, so we can take the help of these examples. Now see the examples. She likes baking cakes. Baking is non-finite verb here. अब see the second example. In first one, she is third person and it is singular also. So we use likes. Likes is finite verb and baking it is non-finite verb. The second is you like baking cakes. You can see that the impression is changed in only at finite verb, not on non-finite verb. See, first one, she. With she we are using likes and with you we are using like because these are finite verbs. Baking. Baking is non-finite verb and it is same in both the sentence. The next one, she liked baking cakes. Liked, it is indicating to the past sentence but baking is same here. It is same as in present sentence. I like baking cakes. It is again simple present and baking is same here. They like baking cakes. Now you can see all the examples. In all the examples, the we have changed only in finite verb, not in non-finite verb. So with the help of these examples, we can understand that there is no impact of time and person and subject on non-finite verb. These work differently in the sentence. And now I will tell you about the kinds of non-finites. Non-finite verbs are of three types. One is, firstly, I will tell you about infinitives. An infinitive is a non-finite verb that expresses an action. It is generally preceded by the preposition to. Sometimes it is used without to and is called a bare infinitives. So we can say infinitives are of two type. One is to infinitive and second one is bare infinitive. These are used as the secondary verb of the sentence. Infinitives are the first form of the verbs. In any of the sentence, we use only first form of the verb when we are using a verb as an infinitive. Okay, there is no impression of time or singular or plural. In we can say that infinitives are always used first form of the verb. These examples, I want to learn English, they want to learn English, she wants to learn English, they wanted to learn English. In these four sentences, if you will see the finite verb, all are change. Want, wants, wanted. But if you will see the infinitive, to learn, to learn, to learn, to learn. In all the forms, in all the sentences, infinitives are same. These are about the two infinitives. About bare infinitives, in bare infinitives there is no need to use to. Okay, and there is a list about all these infinitives, so you have to learn these words. Afterwards there is no need to put to. So I am sending you the photo of bare infinitives. You people are supposed to learn these all. Before these verbs there is no need to use to. Learn these properly, and these all verbs are the bare infinitives, but these are also we also use the first form of the verb in bare infinitives also. I hope you all are getting, and whenever you are studying, please put the book in front of you and see all the examples in book. It will be very easy to understand all the things, and rest of the things I will tell you in next class. Till then, goodbye.